Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Ooga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody. We're getting started early today. We've had an earlier start than that. Today, you're my producer and your queen. We're speaking to another pair of YouTubers called the Labradorite Project. And they're a real interesting couple. And that her name is Blair, Blair. And of course, his name is Rick. So it's Blairick. They put the two names together only with one R. And they did an interview. I'll be very interested to see the end results of it. But it was a lot of fun. Very nice people. They are YouTubers, like I said, and they also are. They also do some paranormal investigations. They have a spirit box that they like to use, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. I know that we did speak a bit about some of the other hauntings around Stratford, except for one. Everybody knows that the exclusive paranormal investigators of the Queen's Inn at Stratford is a Haunting Live podcast, guys. So that's am I going too fast and jumping too much?
I'm not paying attention to you.
Okay, so anyhow, I'm going from the Labradorite Project, which make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check them out. And I believe that next month they will be posting the interview they had with me this afternoon where I talked about not the ghosts of the Queens, but the ghosts of Stratford. Why didn't I talk about the ghosts of the Queens? Well, because the Haunting Live podcast guys are the exclusive paranormal investigators for the Queen's Inn. And so we will be learning about the Ghosts of the Queens at the Ghosts of the Queens event, and that happens on Halloween weekend. And it's hosted by the Haunting Live podcast guys with your Queen of Ooga Booga, Sally Diane, and our special guest, Mary Ann Kennedy from the Ghosts of Dufferin County Live. It's a 2-day event that includes a dinner, speeches for those who stay at the Queen's Pajama Party and continental breakfasts, and also a day of workshops on how to get to know your angels, workshops on introduction to mediumship, and how to read playing cards. So it should be a fun day, and we will wind it up at after dinner with investigation of some of the most haunted rooms at the Queen's. Plus that, we will have a late night seance with your Queen of Ooga Booga, Sally Diane. And that is $140 for the event. Now that does not include your accommodations, but the Queen's Inn has put aside a very nice block of rooms, and a lot of them have 2 beds, so you can get up to 4 people per room, and you can share the expense. So we look forward to seeing all of you there. Now our tickets are well over half sold out, so make sure that you visit the Haunting Live podcast website and purchase your tickets as soon as possible while they're still there. I know that we're early, but is anybody here yet?
Oh, yeah, they're waiting for you to say, let's go.
Well, let's go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
I hope
everybody.
you're having a good, long weekend. Happy Labor Day for those tomorrow that are still working. That's not us. We're taking a day off tomorrow. Well, let's see who is first. Xena wants to know whether Thomas is taking her seriously.
Well, Xena and Thomas. Xena and Thomas. Okay, so he doesn't want to break up with you, I can tell you that. Now, you've got the tower in the middle, but it's a tower reversed. And I would suggest to you that maybe you should just kind of lighten up and have some fun. You know, he likes the lovers games. And he does like to he does like to play a lot. I understand that. But, you know, he loves you and he feels like you guys are building a relationship, and he does feel like this is going to something more serious. You know, he just wants to keep it light for now. He doesn't, you know, he wants to take his time. So if the question is, does this guy love me and want to be around me? Absolutely yes. As far as the serious part, he'll get to the serious part. He's just not ready to get married yet. You know, he's waiting for the group of friends and the family to come together a little bit more. So savor this time of your relationship. And thank you for tuning in. Remember to tell all your friends and everybody here, like and subscribe. We would really like to have 500 subscribers by Christmas this year. So hope you can help us out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. 500 by Christmas? Great. And if we do get 500, do we give them anything? Is there any Christmas presents for them? We'll discuss that after
We'll
the show.
discuss that.
In the meantime, Mary Ann would like a general love reading.
General love. Okay. Okay, a general love reading. It looks like you're ready to start something new, but you let go of something old, and you're just that in-between point where you're wondering whether you made the right decisions or not up to this point, or whether you just doomed yourself to aloneness. Well, Miriam, you have not doomed yourself to aloneness. This card right here says that yes, you made the right decision. You know, quit worrying about, quit agonizing about it, quit staying awake at night about it. Yes, you made the right decision, and yes, something new is coming your way right here. And that feels like it happens in an earth sign. So we're not in Virgo much longer. So you might be looking at something that either happens in Virgo or Capricorn. But this year. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, Miriam. And again, like, subscribe, and tell all your friends.
Next we have, hang on, the wheel went crazy there.
Whoop, I better get another deck.
Baby girl's back.
Hi, baby girl, how you doing?
General love reading. No,
All right.
Sorry, I would love a general reading.
Okay.
For next week.
Okay, baby girl, let's do a northeast, southwest, and let's see what next week looks like for you. All right. Just like that. North, east, south, and west. Okay, so I think that this is more of a, sometimes there's a time to speak and sometimes there's a time to listen. This is a good time for you to just be still and listen to what goes on around you. You've got something juicy coming up around you, and it's a good time for you to pay attention. Don't get lost in your own thoughts, but just kind of keep quiet and just keep your head low this week. It looks like some information, some very valuable information is coming your way, and it might be a little bit juicy. But it tells me right here in the sun, and this is in the west. So the west is in the water and so in the flow of things. It says you'll get a chance to have your say, and you'll have a chance to get your day in the sun. It's not this week. This is a week for you to listen and learn. And I think you're going to learn quite a bit. So it's actually a good week. Just be the fly on the wall.
Next, we have Patricia, who would like a reading for the rest of the month.
Okay. So the rest of the month for Patricia. And I kind of like doing that northeast, southwest, so I think I'm going to do it some more. Am I getting all the cards in the screen, honey?
Yes, you are.
Awesome. North, east, south, and west. Okay, so when I look at the north, and it's funny, you asked about September, this is a 9, and it's reversed. So the north is your grounding, the north is your reality. And it says that this is a time when you should be looking and seeking, and you should be paying attention to yourself and keep going forward. But because it's reversed, I think that maybe you're not focusing on that as much as you should. East, messages and the like, I see you waiting a lot, and this feels, that 7 actually feels like the 27th. So it might not be until later on this month until you really hammer something down. Now this is Pentacles, so it's about your grounding, it's about your finances and that. So I do know that you're looking for a new job, so I'm assuming that this is about waiting for news on a job and maybe some of the leads that you have sent out. Okay, so when we go to the south, the south is your passion, and you have the bonus card, and this is the one called the past. So this is about Scrooge's childhood and what have you. But the point of the card is to remember the past in a good way. Remember the times when you felt good, the things that have felt right, the situations that have been correct. Remember the good things in the past and work and rebuild that. Okay, so it's the past, but from a different perspective. And when I look at the West, which is the West, you have the Page of Swords. And so this is the month for you to be moving west. Just plain and simple. As we look at the West, I know that you're wanting to move out west, and the message is get a move on. The swords don't wait for anybody. They say get a move on, get a move on, get a move on. So this is time for you to do it. Okay, so good September.
Next, we have Olive.
Hi, Olive.
No, Butterfly.
Ooh, Butterfly.
Olive is after the butterfly.
Okay.
Not like chasing or anything. Never mind. Butterfly would like a general love reading.
Okay, so general love reading for the beautiful butterfly. Okay, so I'm liking this northeast southwest, so I'm just going to stick with it. I hope all you guys like that reading as well.
That doesn't all fit on the screen.
It doesn't?
No.
Well, then I'll just lay the cards one on top of another. Like this. North. Is that good? East. south, and west. Can you see all of them?
Yeah, pull them down.
Like that?
Sure.
Okay. So, love for you. North in your grounding, you have the Knight of Pentacles, but he's turned upside down. So this tells me that you, whatever's around you isn't quite grounded yet. Yeah, I'm going to leave that at that. And then you have east, and that's the messages and the winds blowing in. And you have the Hierophant, but it's the Hierophant reversed. And I think that tells me that you might be waiting a little while for a solid commitment here between the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant. It just hasn't really grounded yet. And at the south, you've got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is you, butterfly. And it's ironic because the Queen of Swords, if you can see, actually has the symbol of the butterflies and even the butterfly on her crown. So this is you, lovely butterfly. And the south is a passion. And this says that your passion must be the truth. Okay, and that's a way to get ahead in love. And accept nothing but the truth and give nothing but the truth. And you should be able to turn this around. And when I look at the the west, which is the flow of things, you have the Two of Wands reversed. And so that means that you might not be picking up your head and actually looking around you as to what is really there. Okay, so maybe clarify your perspective and you'll be able to move things forward love-wise. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, butterfly. I hope to see you again next week. And remember to like and subscribe and tell all of your friends.
Next, we have Olive.
Hi, Olive.
She's been looking for work and would like some guidance from the universe.
Okay, guidance from the universe for Olive. That's lovely. Okay. Guidance from the universe for the first thing that the universe is telling you that it's important that you look forward, not backwards. You can't turn back the hands of time. And wishing that, the past can get addictive. Living in the past can get addictive. And this is saying that be careful that you're not living in the past. Always be looking forward. And then east, and that's messages coming your way. And the east is telling you that you are your own, that you are kind of you're inflicting barriers on yourself that don't necessarily have to be there. You're more free than you think you are to move forward in this life. You consider this woman right here. Her feet are not bound and her blindfold is actually up a little bit and the swords are behind her, not in front of her. So all she has to do is put one foot in front of the other. And again, there's that thing of be careful of self-pity or anything, living in the past, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like the victim. None of those things help you. This is your time to be open and honest and clear-eyed, looking straight forward. It wouldn't surprise me if I actually saw the Chariot or a Knight over here in the west. So in the south we have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is a bold new beginning that's waiting to happen for you. So no wonder the cards are telling you to move forward and let go of the past. Let go of it all. Move forward, move forward. A new beginning is coming your way, and that's really nice. I told you there's a Knight. There's a Knight. The Knight of Cups. And this was a love reading, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let go of the past. Quit quit wishing and dreaming for whoever you're wishing and dreaming and longing for. Just let go of that and do anything but, go bowling, go to the video store, go anywhere, but don't stay home and feel sorry for yourself. Get out there, because new love is wanting to find you, and this is somebody new. So there you go. Good on you. The Knight of Cups is sometimes associated with Prince Lancelot, and if I remember correctly, he was a pretty handsome guy and quite princely.
The fictional character of Prince Lancelot?
Yes.
Okay.
And most of the actors that played him.
Well, duh. What were you expecting, Quasimodo?
Sure.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. It's good to see you.
Sonia would like a reading for the week.
Ah, good, because when you said Quasimodo, I just remember this joke that I heard a long time ago that's in a really bad taste. So, Sonia, thank you for taking my mind off of that. Okay, so next week for Sonia. So this will be the last northeast southwest one, because I'm going to pick up the Lenormand next. Okay, so. And of course, I'm using the Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial deck. And we might not have said it yet, but I'll say it now. Our readings are for entertainment purposes only.
Just like it says on your screen.
Okay, so interesting. The beef of your week, the grounding of your week, the north of your week is a failed leader. The fallen leader. Boy, somebody's fallen down. But it's not you. Because the east, the messages and the tone of this week for you is a lover. And this is one of the cards that has an archangel in it. And it's not lost on me that both this week and the lovers, these two cards right here are both major arcana cards. So they're outer forces at work. So this tells me that somebody around you is going to fall. But in that fall, it holds an opportunity for you. I see that in the lovers. Oh, yeah. And when I look at the south, when I look at the fire, when I look at the passion, you're wanting some grounding. You're wanting, financial guarantees. You're wanting something that will last for years. And that is in the cards for you. So whatever unfolds this week is pretty darn good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It says day 6. Yeah. Okay, so this card is a card of victory. So this is going to be a pretty good week. It wouldn't surprise me if you're offered a promotion or something along those lines, because this is a week where you end the week feeling like you've moved forward quite nicely. And this is in a career way, but it's doing something that you love with somebody that with a group of people that love you back. And here you have the Emperor, and the Emperor tells me about somebody that's not going to do so well. Never feel bad that your good luck is somebody else's bad luck. That's just the way the cards fall.
Well, there you go, Sonia. Next, we have Lon, who wants to know how P feels about me.
Okay.
About him.
Well, you shouldn't worry about how somebody feels about you. You need to approach them, look in their eye, and make that connection so you can see it in their eyes. Okay, so, or if you're going to believe Cher, it's in his kiss. But let's see what the cards have to say. And I have changed it up to the Lenormand deck. Okay, so when I look at what leads him to this point, it looks like I can see why you're asking, because he seems to be marked with sorrow, and he seems to be marked with hurt, and he seems to have put up an awful lot of walls, and to the point where it might be a little self-destructive. So if he's not paying attention to you, it's more his own self-destruction than yours. Ooh. Okay, so I think you're looking at somebody. I have to be honest with you. I think you're looking at somebody who is not wanting to be in a relationship and who doesn't want to be in a relationship. These cards are pretty clear. I'd try and be positive in my readings, and I'm really sorry about this, but this person just, this person does not want to be in a relationship. And that's basically all I can say, and I'm sorry. I really am. I wish I could give you a positive reading, but it might be time for you to cut your losses and move on.
Speaking of moving on, hello, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
She's wondering whether she's going back to work this month.
Okay. Does Janice have to start wearing slacks instead of pajama pants every day?
Could be a uniform.
That's true. That's very true.
Consisting of slacks and shirts.
Oh, okay. So Janice wants to know if she's going back to work this month or this week?
This month.
This month. Yeah, she's getting pretty bored and sick of the pandemic. Ooh, you already heard something. Yeah, they're going to start calling some of you back. And you're one of them. Now I'm getting the number 5 here. So I would say that it's like in the last week of September. Because when I see 5, it feels like it's the 5th week. So yes, you are. And it says that you're getting restless. The mice is about little annoyances. And here you have sickbed. That's where I see the pandemic. But here you have the now. Because this is what gets you here, and this is where it's going. And so right now, and here's how I know you heard something. Because here is this heart, it feels like a message. It feels like somebody whispered in your ear somehow. But then when I look forward, and these are both number 5, it's like this whole thing is going to happen. It's going to happen fast. It's like a train coming out. And I think it's going to be just the ones that they like. So it's going to be the favorites. They're being called back. But the good news is you're one of the favorites. So yes, you got a yes.
Next we have Roy, who's wanting higher messages.
Oh, hi, Roy. It's good to see you. So... And after this, I think I'm just going to go to my old Francis Capini deck. Okay. Higher messages from Roy. Okay, Roy, you did ask for higher messages, and this is a message from a woman. And this is somebody who has passed. This is somebody that you know. This is somebody that you want a message from. There's love here. And this is somebody that maybe you've asked the moon can be spiritual connections and that. And so basically you're getting a message of love from somebody that you love who has loved you back, who has passed. So somebody is with you, somebody's watching over you, Roy. I hope that's comforting. Because that's pretty cool. It really is. Whoever's watching over you. I usually don't do a lot of mediumship anyway. But yeah, that's definitely somebody comes through for you. Somebody's watching over you, Roy. And that's your spiritual message.
Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Patricia, the winning number is 71. For those of you laughing, you're welcome. If you didn't get it. The next question is from Cheryl. How does Denver feel about me?
Okay, so.
You said Lenormand. I say runes.
Runes?
Mm-hmm.
You know they're not going to be nasty to her. Denver likes her.
Isn't that what you told her last week?
Yeah, you don't want to ask things too many times or you're likely to get Cheryl or they get snarky with you. Okay, but we're going to look one more time because it's delicious. I understand that. Okay, so you don't get to laugh. Okay, so with Denver, this is going to be a slow, like all these is kind of what gets you from here to here. I think he's got something in his mind that maybe he has to go with somebody 3 years before he thinks about a commitment or that. But there's this thing about time lapse. A certain amount of time has to lapse before he's actually willing to talk about the future. But when that time comes, when he talks about the future, it's like he jumps right into it. Let's have a home, let's build a family. So let's see all these other little things. Because the big show, the big ending, the big prize is 3 years up the line. So I hope you're willing to be patient with Denver. 3 years is a long time to wait for a ring. Okay. So when I look at your now, I just want to make sure I'm clear on this because it says that this can be a successful relationship. There's a bit of blessing here. Okay. And I think that when you guys, start going together a little bit more, his family will like you. And I know he likes you. The thing about babies, he might not want to talk about babies right now. It's entirely possible he'll tell you he never wants to have children, even though I know you want to have children. As long as you're not in a committed relationship yet and you haven't started talking marriage, it's fine. Because once he gets to the point where he does want a home, he's going to change his mind on children. Okay, so
how does Denver feel about her?
Denver likes you. Denver does like you. He just believes in starting a relationship slowly. I don't know whether that's for personal reasons or whether that's for religious reasons, because he's got this thing that, that 3 year thing before you really think seriously. So he likes you. He's just slow to get from point A to point B. And you should be all right with that because forever is a long time.
Well, while we move on to the next questions, if you would like a reading from Sally in person, please call the number on your screen. The spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293.
Yes, and I love being at the spa near the tracks. I appear there a few days every month. So you call that number, make your appointment for the days that I'm there. I offer a 25-minute reading, a 55-minute reading, and a 75-minute reading. And I use an assortment of things. Usually my readings start out with a palm reading followed by a tarot reading. And then I may grab the playing cards. I may grab the runes. I may grab the Lenormand. And I may actually pull out the crystal bowl. And I have you draw out crystals and then I read the crystals. Okay? And everybody, whether I read the crystals for, oops, excuse me, just getting distracted here. Whether I read the crystals for your reading or not, everybody leaves with one crystal. Okay? So that's what my readings are like. I hope you come in and see me at the spa near the tracks.
Our next question comes from Divine Angel Readings.
Hi, are you in Thunder Bay yet?
No, I don't think so yet.
Oh.
With the news I got earlier this week, will I find out ways that help me out in the good way?
Okay. Now, just figuring out which deck I should use. I think I'm going to go back to the Lenormand, because I think he's talking about some of his medical stuff, and I'm not a doctor. I do not give out medical information. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. But having said that, I'm just going to see what the Lenormand has to say about the treatment he's given. If there's maybe something else he could look at as well. Okay. Nope, you got good advice there. Okay, so what I see here is that you've got good advice, but you've got you may have a little bit of a complicated problem there. It says for now you're all right. There will need to be changes going forward, because there does come a time, and I think the 3 stands out here, so we might be looking at next spring where they're going to have to go in and maybe do something laparoscopically, check out what's going there, maybe clean out a joint or something along those lines. But I do feel like there's a little something there.
Once again, Sally does not give medical readings.
That's right.
Our next question is from, on Wednesday, will we have a safe trip? And that's from Haunting Live podcast.com.
And that's exactly where all of you want to go to buy your tickets for the Ghosts of Queens event on Halloween weekend. Looking forward to seeing all of you there, and the Haunting Live podcast guys. And thank you for reminding me it's Wednesday. I'm looking forward to hearing their adventures. They're going up north. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of trouble they manage to get to up north in Thunder Bay. And if you're watching from Thunder Bay, you should get a hold of Haunting Live and see if maybe you can get a reading from Chris. Nice. Trains and boats and planes. Oh. Yeah, it's going to overall be nice. I know I made kind of a sound there. It looks like the first and second leg of your trip is going to go smoothly. The third leg of your trip looks like you've got a storm to deal with. Also, I have a feeling that you want to make sure that you have your all the CAA and that, if in case you get a flat tire. But overall, you're going there with high hopes, and it looks like your high hopes are getting realized. You're going to have a good trip, and you're going to have some fun. Make sure you bring your umbrella.
Our next question is from Carol, who would like to know if there's anybody out to get her right now. They're watching you.
That's one. Goodness, Carol. I am sorry for him. He can't help himself. So, what's going on with Carol? What's going on with Carol? I think I'm going to change cards here. I'm going to go back to the Pamela Coleman Smith then. The Pamela Coleman Smith that can sometimes be a little more gentle than the later on. Okay, so Carol. What's going on with Carol? You're north. Yeah, it's no, you're fine, Carol. It's not what you think it is. You're kind of looking at things from the wrong perspective here. I see that in the Four of Cups. You know, because you see him, he's looking at Three of Cups. What he should be looking at is this. So whatever's going on in your life and whatever's making you feel insecure, it's not, you know, you're not being watched, so you need to figure out what is making you feel insecure. Okay. In your east, and that would be your message. You have the Hermit Reverse, and the Hermit is about looking inside. The Hermit is about meditation, and the Hermit here is reverse. So I think you need to spend a little bit more time in meditation and find a way to settle your nerves a little bit, because I think you're probably really, really stressed out, and this is just how it's coming through. Yeah, it would be good for you if you don't know how to meditate, maybe join a Tai Chi class, because Tai Chi is working with energy, so that would still get you into that within your own thought bubble and in your own thought and introspective place. Also, yoga would do that as well. And here, West, and the message is coming through for you. It does say that you have intuitive messages coming your way. And the moon is about discovering secrets. It's about it is a little bit about looking at things from the wrong point of view, because it's about the illusion of the dog versus the wolf sort of thing. So what feels like being watched is actually some intense anxiety. I am not a doctor. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. But my darling, it's time for you to go see somebody, figure out some way to get more in touch with what's going on within your own self, and be able to break that tension a bit. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe, tell all your friends.
Next we have, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but let me give it a shot. A nice. She would like a reading for the week.
Okay. And I'm just going to stick with the Pamela Coleman Smith deck, because it seems to be working pretty good. Woo! And for the week. Okay, so these 4 cards fell out as your reading for the week. It does say that this can be a productive week. It starts off with the Empress. It can be a productive week. Make sure you balance carefully. You know, this says it's kind of a pick your battles card, but I think it's pick your battles sort of money budget wise. Because when I put my hand on it, it feels more like a resources type of card. So it says that you can be very productive, but you have to be careful how you use your resources toward that productivity. There is a man toward the end of the week, and he's shown as the King of Swords reversed. And unfortunately, the King of Swords reversed, sometimes the words that come out of his mouth are untrue. And so I would be very careful let's say that anything you hear at the end, toward the end of the week, you need to take with a grain of salt. And then where you end up, you've got the Page of Cups. So you get a good message and you're light of heart when it comes to the weekend this week. So overall, it's a good week.
All right. Did we do Hopping Life's road trip question yet?
Yes, we did.
Okay, Marcy, wake up. Night, Jess. She was on a reading on a heart interest.
Ooh, heart interest.
That's Jess and heart interest.
Just heart interest. And so I'm just going to stick right with that Northeast Southwest reading. Oops. I'm sorry I closed my eyes instead of looking out at you folks when I deal with cards, just focusing in on things. Okay, so, well, and this was in a love interest?
Yes.
Ooh.
Usually it's work.
The universe is quite happy that you're thinking about love. We've got some celebrations happening there. Oh my God. Okay, so it starts out the north, the grounding of it. You've got the Fool. So the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith. You know, I have a tattoo that goes from here to here based on the Fool card. It is about being optimistic. It is about believing. It is about go for it, go for it. Take that leap of faith. Here you've got the East, and in the East you have the Seven of Wands reversed. And, you know, that is what you're worried about. And there's way too much worry here. You're sitting there going, but. And the universe is saying, no, we don't want to hear any of your excuses. Time for you to focus in on relationships. They're so happy that you're focusing. They're so happy you're focused in on relationships. And this is something. This guy's happy. I mean, you've got the Fool. You've got the wish card in the area of passion. So he's everything you wish for. And then west, the way things are flowing, you've got the Magician. If he's a little too shy or a little too slow for you, light a freaking pink candle. Don't be afraid to use a little magic with this one. But go for it. No more excuses. Go for it, go for it, go for it. I've never heard anybody's guides cheer so loudly.
Did we get Amanda's general reading?
No, but I would love to give Amanda a general reading.
Apparently I was asleep on that one.
And he wasn't snoring.
It's the new mattress.
Yeah, we had we actually had a lucky week. We bought a mattress as new, but it was a floor model, and it went lumpy in 4 months. But Hudson's came out, checked it out, and King Coil replaced the mattress. So we got a brand spanking new mattress last week. It's great. And another thing we got last week, our neighbors, the ones that made me the birthday card last week, which, by the way, this was a birthday gift. Thank you, my family in Georgia. But anyhow, Brenda and Elizabeth, who made the birthday card for us, baked some homemade bread. And so we got fresh, baked, still warm homemade bread. Now, let me tell you what, that lasted almost 24 hours. That was so good. So, Amanda, that's general reading, right? Not
yes,
love
it
reading.
is. General reading for
General
Amanda.
reading for Amanda. Okay, so Northeast, Southwest again, because I'm just liking doing that one. Okay, so North, East, yikes, sorry, South, and West. Okay, so it really depends on your perspective this week. Amanda, because I know you took a deep breath in. No, the message is from the devil. Yes, it is. You are going to find out something about somebody close to you. And that somebody is a cups type of person. So I think this may be somebody that you have an emotional attachment to. But you are going to find out something not good about this person. And I am sorry about that. And the message here in the end, like when we go to, like, here you have the Knight of Cups, where you find out he's not what he says he should be. You find out something disturbing about this person in your life. South, I think it's going to be hard for you to confront this person. Hard for you to really decide what to do with this information. It's pretty intense. And when I look at the West, where the flow goes, it's still up in the air. Whether you're going to demand the truth or whether you're going to let it ride for a little bit. So it's not always easy to confront people on things, and it's not always easy to believe what we're told. So I know you'll have a dilemma to deal with. I know that you're a smart, intelligent person, and you'll figure it all out. That was redundant, I know.
Next, we have Tabitha Joe, who'd like a general love reading for September.
Yeah, I'm going to put these cards away. They showed me the devil, and I don't like that. He didn't like that reading either. I'm sorry, I have to tell you what I see.
Sorry, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention.
That's two.
I'm reading the chat.
Okay, so Tabitha Joe?
Yep.
All right.
Love, love, love.
Oh, don't we love love? Okay, so. I just think I just picked up the deck that I put away.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay, good. Love, Page of Cups. A message of love coming your way. Nice, nice. Things are moving fast. That's what the message is. Message of love coming your way. Things moving forward fast. So far, so good. In the South, and this is in the area of passion, there's this idea of waiting for the fruits of your harvest. So you might have to be patient. You might be getting yourself involved in a long distance relationship or something, because there's some obstacle here. Let's hope this is. Oh, okay. So, oh yes, because we have 7 to 8. So you do have this new message of love. I'm going to go with the numbers here as far as the 7, because this is about being patient and waiting, and this is about getting on top of things. Okay, and that's in a 7 weeks. So it's saying for the next 7 weeks you're going to feel kind of like a Waity Katie kind of thing, or Waity Tanya Joe sort of thing. But when you look at 8 weeks, so this is right around the U.S. Thanksgiving as kickoff of the holiday season goes, this relationship picks up steam. So it's not bad. Sorry for the delay, but it's not going to be forever.
All right. Haunting Live wants to know where the new earrings are.
Oh, yeah. I did say that I was going to wear those kyanite earrings. I'm sorry. I forgot.
All right. Next we have.
And I'm ashamed of myself, too. I'm very happy with the Haunting Live gave me a whole wardrobe of earrings, and he makes some beautiful earrings. I think you guys should go to Haunting Live website and to their merch tab and see the kind of earrings that Chris is putting together with various crystals. He made these post earrings with kyanite. Kyanite's just a wonderful cleansing, charging, anti-negativity sort of stone. And he also makes drop earrings with the chips. And he actually made me some pink drop earrings with dyed agate at the bottom of it. Okay, so again, Chris, I'm sorry I didn't forgot to wear your earrings, but I do love them and I do appreciate them, and I hope all of you go check out the merch and maybe you'll get a pair of earrings.
While you're at HauntingLifePodcast.com, check out the special events section for the Coolest of the Queens Inn event, October 29th and 30th in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. All the details and all the information will be on the website, HauntingLifePodcast.com. Check the event section. Next, we have Ron.
Hi, Ron.
General reading for Ron.
General reading for Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what time is it going to be?
It is 9:43.
Ah. So I was thinking that maybe we should also take a look, see at maybe something political.
Yeah, who doesn't want that?
He's got both hands up. So if you guys want a reading on any celebrities or any current events, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
All right.
Okay, so Ron.
Ron gets a general reading.
Yes, he does. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the Northeast Southwest format. Ooh, Ron, this card showed itself to me, though. So, Ron, always remember that your attitude determines your altitude. So you have the world coming into your reading, but it's the world reverse, which means that you're on a path that can lead you to everything you want. Actually, sometimes I like the world reverse better than the world right side up. Because when you have the world right side up, you've realized all your dreams. But when you get the world reverse, it means that path is right in front of you. And for some reason, I just like being on the path. Okay, so north. Yeah, you've got the three of wands. So it is saying that maybe it is time for you to look out at what else is out there in this world. You know, maybe now it's time for you to take inventory on potential opportunities and yeah. Your message, you have the Four of Wands reversed, and the Four of Wands is a really positive card, and it's a positive card about relationships and the pulling together of family and community. When it's reversed, it just means that that's a little, maybe a little obfuscated somehow. So, it might be a good time for you to spend more time with your friends, encourage a coming together of family members and friends and that. Try and bring everybody together. South, which is your passion, and you've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's strange because that showed up in that exact position before. But anyhow, what this South is telling me is that this is a good time for you to send out feelers. This is a good time for you to see what else is out there. Because it says that you might not be rewarded right now for sending out, little feelers and that, but that will come back around. So not because you'll get a new job or promotion tomorrow, but start looking at what's out there and asking and letting people know that you're curious, because then that brings you an opportunity in a couple months. Okay, so west in your passion, you've got the devil, and it's the devil reversed. And the thing with the devil reverse is it's telling you, and it's funny because this does talk about moving beyond where you're at. So it makes me wonder if this isn't a good time for you to kind of maybe find ways out of a situation that you're in that might not be quite so pleasant. Yeah. This is a time to start coming up with your plan Bs, because I don't, the cards don't seem to think that the position you're in right now benefits you. But you can change that around. You can change this around to your benefit. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, Ron. Make sure you tell your friends, like, subscribe.
All right. Well, next we have Marcy, who wants a general reading for the week. Sorry, Lou, there. I'm not calling out that one.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, it's one of those. When Bart Simpson calls up?
Oh, yeah. Amanda, hug and kiss?
Yeah. Yeah, a little harsher here. Guess what, Lou? You got yourself a band.
Oh. I'm looking for alcoholic. Okay, so who am I looking for? Who am I reading for?
Marcy, general.
Marcy, lovely Marcy. I'm using my friend's Scapini deck. Actually, for Marcy. I'm going to bring the Lenormand back out. Yeah, that feels right. Oh, I think you're going to get a crossroads. I think you might get the crossroads. Well, you got the bear. We'll deal with that. See what else we got going on with Marcy. This is a really good card. The book. Few obstacles. Oh. Okay, so you did want a general reading. Okay, so the bad news is I think that your husband might be getting maybe a cold, maybe the touch of the flu. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you a medical thing. They're just showing me the sick bed, but it's attached to this man right here, and that's the bear in your life. It's funny because what it does is because he's not feeling so well, whether it's cold, whether it's backache, whatever it is, it kind of puts a little obstacle on a trip. And that turns out to be a blessing in disguise. Because it just slows you guys down enough so that you avoid trouble. These are very positive cards. So it says that regardless of, sorry that he's going to be a little off, but it's meant to happen. And it's a good thing that there is a little bit of a blockade here because it puts you in a position that you'll love. And it says 24, but I get a feeling that whatever's going on with this is a 2-week delay. Okay, so there you are, Marcy. Thank you. Thank you for everything, Marcy.
Okay, well, that was our last question. Nobody wants a reading for a celebrity or a politician. It is 9:50. It's time to get on with. If you would like a reading from Sally in person, contact the Spawn Near the Tracks at 519-272-1293. If you would like a reading via email or Skype or WhatsApp or any of those, send Sally an email at queenofoogaboga@gmail.com. The address is on your screen. Whew, that was a mouthful.
It was indeed. And, I will be making announcements, in another couple of weeks. I will be announcing dates of some classes I'm having. I'm thinking about making them weekend retreats at the Queens. And I'd like to teach a class on the tarot and a class on the runes. So anybody who would be interested in a weekend retreat at the Queen's Inn to learn how to read the tarot or the runes, just either send me an email or leave a message right here in the chat. I do read the chat after the show, so I see all your messages. Okay, so
now our final segment of the week. Pick a card.
Pick a card, any card. That one. that one, and that one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Pick a card. Which card are you attracted to? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? And this is your reading, your message for the week. If you pick card number 1, your message for the week is citrine. And citrine is manifest. That's the word that it has. What I like about citrine as a crystal is it's very good negativity. It's self-cleaning. It's self-clearing. It's associated with the sun and optimism. And so this is a good week for you to be optimistic and go for whatever's in front of you. You know, take that leap of faith. Try and grab that brass ring. If you see something you want, ask for it. Go for it. Try for it. Reach for it. This is a week to do it. Now, if you're attracted to card number 2, if you pick card number 2, your message for this week is ruby. And ruby, well, it says survival, but ruby is about much more than survival. It's definitely a power stone. It's definitely a business stone. This is a crystal that invokes confidence. And this week, everybody out there should walk 6 feet tall, unless you're 6 feet tall, in which case you should walk 7 feet tall. But walk tall and be confident. Maybe say a little bit more than you would ordinarily say. Maybe talk to some people that you wouldn't ordinarily talk to. Take a chance, take a leap. Be confident, be courageous. Okay, so if you picked card number 3, your message for the week is Labradorite. And it says truth. What I like about Labradorite, it's a beautiful stone, and it's sometimes called the Canadian opal, but it's got all these colors that are just like down deep into it. Because like if you look at it from a distance, often Labradorite will just look like a black stone. But when you look at it up close or shine the light on it, that's when you see all these nice little rainbows and the color. So this week, if you pick number 3, this is a good week for you to look a little bit below the surface. Don't just accept what's put right before you. Question things. Look a little closer. You might find something that pleases you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in.
Well, hang on. Susie just joined us.
Hi, Susie.
And Ernie says hello.
Hi, Ernie.
And she just got home. Let's give her a quick general reading.
A quick general reading? Okay. We can do that before we say goodnight. And I hope all of you will tune in next week at 9 o'clock for another edition of Psychic Sundays Live. Anybody who sends their question to me ahead of time to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com will have their questions answered first in the first segment of the show. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so for Susie, for this week, it starts out with a rider riding tall and proud. So you start this week really on a high note. Let's hope oh yeah. You know, then you've got the pig, you know, the high on the hog thing. So, be careful. Your ego is never your friend. And I can tell you at the beginning of this week, you're going to have your ego spoon-fed. So that's going to be kind of nice. Well, you're going to hear something about a trip. I think this may be a business trip. They're going to talk to you about traveling, you know, Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe not too far, maybe just as far as Kitchener. So for some reason, every time I see this card, I think of Kitchener. Okay. And as a final note, there's somebody who, at the end of the week, expresses regret. You are going to get an apology, which is nice. Okay, so overall, good news, travel, and an apology. Who could ask for more? Go out and buy yourself a chocolate bar and celebrate.
Well, one more Twinkle Twinkle, hello. They are new here. They joined us last week, but just at the very end, so they didn't get a question in.
Okay.
So let's give Twinkle Twinkle a general reading.
I'll give Twinkle Twinkle a general reading. And remember, everybody, Psychic Sundays Live starts at 9 p.m. on Sundays.
Hang on. Twinkle Twinkle actually asked the question.
Oh.
Drama at my job. Will it continue?
Oh, dear.
Or will it stop?
Oh, Lenormand's a good one for that. Drama at your job. Okay, so the card that came flying out is the dog. And a lot of times when you see the dog, you think about loyalty. And there's a principle that your loyalty should always lie with whoever signs your paycheck. So that's your first message. Make sure you keep in mind that's who you're loyal to. Okay, so let's see what else it has to say about this. Yeah, power struggle, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. I can see. Okay, Twinkle Twinkle, like I said, know where your loyalty lies and be very faithful to that, because whatever is happening at the job, there's a power struggle, and whoever's on the wrong side of this power struggle is going to be gone real soon. So keep in mind, the person whose side you're on is the boss, and the boss is the one who signs your paycheck, not the person who says they're your boss. Saying.
Well, there you go, Twinkle Twinkle. You got here just in time.
And it's so good to see you. Remember to like and subscribe and tell all your friends. We're trying to get 500 subscribers by Christmas, so I hope all of you will help us out with that goal.
And we are here every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's our favorite hour of the week.
If you don't want to miss the show, if you don't want to miss any episodes, hit the notification icon there. That's the little bell thingy. I know if you've got a lot of subscribers, everybody's asking you to hit the bell notification icon, and if you actually do that, your phone will go insane. But this is the end. Happy Labor Day, people. Have a good week. And the kids are back to school.
Yay!
If that's good, I don't know, but we'll see. Ciao.